I don't even know what episode this is. This is potentially episode 10 of the Hot Toast podcast. I'm not even going to introduce the episode.
Wait, let's just clear this up first. Is it primal or primal?
Primal.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Nah, I've heard people say primal and
Yeah.
it's primal.
Yeah.
Just want to clear that up.
It's almost weird because it's like my name. I don't actually know the right way to say my name.
What do you mean?
Hagen.
It could be two.
Right, it's Hagen, bro.
No one knows because no one else got the same name.
So
bro.
what do people say? What?
People just say what they say. I prefer Hagen.
So
but
what
some people have said Hagen.
Hagen?
Yeah.
Nah.
Word.
Wow, who says Hagen?
No way.
Some people said that, bro. But then people ask me how do you say your name? And I'm like, I don't actually know because no one else has got the same name. So I won't be able to tell you. Yes, I beg you.
Bring the light.
Yeah, a bit of light. But don't worry. As always, welcome to the Hot Toast podcast. I think it's calm. Welcome to the Hot Toast podcast. I couldn't even tell you what episode this is. I'm guessing this will be episode 9 or 10. But I'm hoping that you're staying corona free.
Support bubble.
Man.
Support bubble.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Keep on drinking that lemon and ginger honey.
Mm-hmm. You got some tips for them, Shingy?
Yeah.
What's the tips?
Stay at home. Stay at home, bro.
No medication tips, nah?
Just take your paracetamol, is it?
Really?
It's an infection.
I'm not a pill person,
Really?
Yeah, I'm the
You struggle to swallow the pills?
Whoa. I'm just a natural remedy type of person. Yeah, that ginger and lemon.
Yeah,
is for
ginger
me.
lemon
with honey.
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 Yeah, that's a good remedy. That's what I was taking that when I had a cold.
Even when it's boiling, I put my head I put a hoodie on, then I put my head over
under
the steam.
Steam, yeah.
Yeah.
The Vicks thing.
Good for your skin as well, and clears up your nostrils.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Skin Routine.
Come on.
I'm finna release my school routine as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I just had to try and test it before I release it to the general public. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But as always, I appreciate anyone, locking in and listening to the episodes. Each and every episode is a very special episode. But nonetheless, today's guys, I wanted to talk about, what was, obviously I'll start off, but topic we're kind of gonna touch on is your first ever job. Your first ever job.
First ever job.
That's back then. First ever job, I was 16.
Oh, yeah,
I was 16.
Yeah.
I was 16. And I was a kitchen porter, bro.
Yeah, same. I was like a ancillary assistant. I used to work in a nursing home.
Really?
As a kitchen porter.
Swear down.
Bro, the first shift I had to peel bare potatoes. I think it was like a 50 kg of potatoes. But imagine this nursing home.
Yeah.
He had like 50 clients.
Mm.
So imagine feeding 50 clients.
Yeah.
How much potatoes you need. First shift.
Yeah.
Like literally, I done my interview, whatever, rah. And
you have to do an interview to peel potatoes?
nah, because it's a nursing home, of course.
Okay.
They have to do like a DBS clearing check, of course. They have to see you in person, if you know what I mean, because of course they can't just hire a criminal. Then boom. Literally I had my interview in the morning and they're like, oh, can you come in the afternoon then to do your induction? I was like, yeah, why not? You know what I mean? I'm trying to sound like, the very enthusiastic guy, like, yeah, I got a new job, I'll come in anytime, available. So I went in literally around 12 p.m.
How old are you then?
I was 16 as well. Yeah. Then literally the head chef, she was like, oh, I remember the name Debbie. Yeah. The first thing she said was, oh, for tomorrow we need all this. We need potatoes to be peeled for lunch.
Yeah.
So can you do that? So I'm just thinking it's just gonna be a couple potatoes, whatever. You know what I mean? Come. She gave me the potato peeler. Bro, tell me why this lady brings out a whole sack of potatoes. I was peeling potatoes for hours.
Mad.
My whole shift was just me peeling potatoes.
Just potato?
Bro. Potatoes, peeling them, putting in the water.
Right.
Peeling one by one, bro.
But that's motivation though, Looking back, imagine if you're just looking back now. Like, oh, this is where I was and now look where you are.
Word. Word.
Progression for real.
Word.
Trust.
The way I ended up in that cleaning job, was it's a funny story because like I was just at home bored out of my mind on the weekends. I was 16. I didn't have a whip. Moved to a new area. I didn't really have that many friends. So like my mum come back from work one time. She's like, I saw an ad and they're looking for someone at a pub. Just go there. So I jumped on my bike literally the same day. It was a Sunday. Went there. I opened the door. I see all these Asian ladies at the back. So on the Sundays, they'll do Thai food, innit? Then they'll do Thai food in the pub, innit? You know, sometimes you get pubs, but then they'll do like pub, but then the food they serve is like Indian or Thai. So at that place, they did Thai food. And then I just went there. She's like, yeah, are you looking for a job? I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, just jump on this sink, bro. This sink's just
like that.
Yeah, it's just stacked. But it was a good job, though. I can't lie, because they used to give me free lunch. Before the shift. Before the shift.
Think about lunch. I'm thinking about the bag.
Bro. Before the shift, during the shift, and after the shift.
Yeah, that's
it was 30. It was 30. It was a 30 job. But I did that for like 2 years. That's how I bought my first whip.
Oh nice.
Word. Because I didn't really go out like that. And I was 16.
Yeah.
So from 16 to 18,
So
I was just saving P.
just stacking bread.
But I bought my Renault Clio.
Nice.
Old school thing.
Nice.
96 Clio.
Jeez.
That's how I bought my first whip, bro. And the insurance was peak. You know when you're 18? Insurance was peak, bro.
You're probably a reckless driver.
Bro, it's just how they generalize young people.
When you're young.
I was paying two bills. I was paying 2 bills.
Yeah.
A month. Yesterday, I just...
Probably like half of your salary at that time.
Yesterday, I just got my renewal for my whip now. Guess how much I'm paying now?
Like 50.
£45.
No way.
Can you imagine, bro?
Yeah.
But you have to firm that. What you have to realize, you have to firm that because you're trying to build up your no claims, innit?
Yeah, see, I didn't firm it. It was mine was under my dad, so
Yeah.
it was like. But even though because of the car, the engine's like a 1.8, so I was paying like 160
with under your dad's name.
Yeah,
That's peak as well.
trust.
I think the best thing you can do is firm it, innit? Because when you firm it, in the long run, it's going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
Because you've built up your no claims, you've built the trust. Because they look for that, innit? All you're building is trust so that they see that, 8 years, you haven't had a crash. Boom.
Yeah,
cheap insurance. Bro, I'm sure in the next 10 years, we'll be paying like £10 a month for insurance. You're crazy.
Yeah, my dad pays like 15.
Yeah, you just have to be a safe driver and don't never claim your...
Mine was, I was actually kicking ball.
That was the first job. I was paid.
Yeah.
Semi-pro.
Yeah, at 16.
Before I fuck up on me.
Nah, not even. So I was playing for Three Bridges.
Yeah.
I made the first team.
You had a good job.
But obviously...
Job you love.
Yeah, but like it wasn't like, wasn't enough in it because it was like literally, basically, so like after the game where I was sitting, they would just leave an envelope with your name on it. Yeah, it was like £30. So like usually I'd have
a week.
I would have like £30
a
a game. So usually there's bonuses as well. If you score, you add on like an extra 20.
That's calm though. Yeah.
But I was a left back, so yeah, I was good, but I wouldn't be like one of them bursting forward left backs. But at the same time, obviously figuring out that what I was getting wasn't enough, so I started working at Tesco as well.
Yeah.
So I was kind of juggling 2 jobs at the same time.
Bro.
But yeah, it was mad tiring. I can't lie.
But I think like when you have that job as a footballer, like as a semi-pro, you probably didn't care about the P's because you're doing something you really love. You know what I mean? So the P's is like, okay, yeah, of course, that's a benefit. That's
do you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's motivation, isn't it? Because like when I start getting paid, like you take it a bit more seriously.
Yeah,
like even though I was just a kid and I didn't care, but when that paycheck came, like my eyes brightened up in it. I was like, oh, so like if I stay injury free and keep playing, I keep getting paid.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that full on vision that if I get better, I get paid more. Because I knew that some of the ballers were getting like 100, like. Because
them strikers begging 40 goals
trust
this season, you know.
Trust. So everyone had. So you don't know like what's in your envelope, because everyone had different envelopes.
Yeah,
so it wasn't really discussed, but people knew that this guy here, he's getting more than this guy. So, but yeah, That was my first job.
What a time to be alive. You were a striker.
Tesco. So I was working at Tesco warehouse. So
Where else is it at the back?
yeah, .com. So like basically,
Oh, it's not to do with Tesco food.
no. It's food, but like it's not a store in it. It's a warehouse. So basically, when people make online orders, that warehouse is designated just for online orders. So we would pack all that stuff, and all that kind of nonsense.
Do you think like when us, man, was it essential? Obviously, your situation is different because football is almost like a sport you were into. It's like a hobby. Then it turned into like a career then.
Yeah.
Whereas like mine in Shingi, like I didn't have to, go work in a kitchen. I didn't have to, but I felt like without that kind of work ethic, that job really taught me patience in terms of it taught me patience and just sucking it up, like starting from the bottom, because it's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad job, but it's like kind of like a lot of people wouldn't do that.
Yeah, to be honest, for me, I was just tired of asking my mom for peas.
That's one thing as well.
Because
Like
I think at 16, at that age, like I was in college, and that's the time you see your friends like they start going out buying their own food and things like that. You know what I mean? So imagine there's me like, oh mom, can I have like money for this and every day?
Word.
Like I was just like, oh, nah, let me just find a job.
Yeah, word.
Even though like if it's not the best one,
Yeah.
like, as long as I'm getting paid,
Bro.
then I can just start doing things myself.
Word.
Like if I want to buy a game for my console, anything like that.
yeah, for me,
then I can
it
do that.
started off FIFA. Like every year FIFA come out, and then it switched to Jordans. So that's when I bought like all my Jordans. I've never actually bought Jordans whilst past 18. All my Jordans I bought when I was like 16 to 18.
Oh,
So
word.
you a sneakerhead from the
I was, and I didn't even see the vision of like, do you know when people buy and sell trainers? I could have easily bought bare. Like my first pair was Wolf Grey Jordan 3s.
But this was before the cloud.
Yeah, this is before the cloud. This is when you could walk in and buy trainers for retail.
Yeah.
And luckily they're still in good condition. But I look back at them now. If you look them up, like the price of them is mad right now.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's
But
crazy.
I like the ones I don't know the name of them, but the white ones. Yeah.
So the cements,
Yeah, those are cold.
I got the cements. I also bought the infrareds. I had the kamikaze ones, like Jordan 6s, like white and red. I remember selling them to my boy. Regretted that. I had the gummers, so they were the 11s. So you've seen the Jordan 11s, they were shiny at the top and they had like a blue sole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had bare, basically.
What was the first trainer?
Bro, you know what? What, first like decent set of trainers?
Yeah, decent set of trainers.
I'll say my Yeezys, bro.
Yeah.
Back, you see, back then I wasn't really like switched on like that.
You're more of a car
Yeah.
type of person.
But yeah, but I didn't really. This is what I'm saying. When I lived in that area, I didn't really have that many friends up until I went to college.
Yeah.
But when I saw these men wearing these kind of trainers, first of all, I couldn't even afford those type of trainers. Yeah, and then like I wasn't. I don't know. It's weird, but like I was the type of guy I used to just wear like DC shoes. You know DC shoes.
Oh yeah, I had a pair of them.
Them type of shoes.
Yeah, as soon as I landed from Zim, I had a pair of them.
Skating ones.
Trust.
The
I just
skater
thought they were cold.
The
Yeah,
skating
skater
shoes.
ones.
The skating
Trust.
shoes. I used to wear skating
Trust.
shoes, bro.
You see the time
Anyone who knows
that
me from
big
college,
is,
they know I used to wear
big,
them blue
big
skating
shit.
shoes. That's all I knew, fam.
that was a fat shoe, bro.
Nah.
Nah, that shoe is mad.
That shoe was on steroids.
But that was a proper shoe for boot cuts though, because you
Yeah.
can't swallow that one.
Yeah, just swallowed it up
Yeah, trust.
nicely. Bro, I was fresh, bro.
I had the white Air Forces high top.
Oh, the high tops. Yeah.
Yeah. Then from there I was like, oh, so the first time I wore them, brand new. Imagine summertime in college. Yeah, this is fresh out the box.
Yeah.
I walk in college, people are like, raw, yo, I like your trainers. From there, I started buying bare Air Forces, different colors. Yeah, low cuts. I had like 10 pairs of Air Forces at one time.
Mad.
I had to, every time before I go to college, I used to like line them up. Then I'm like, okay, today I'm gonna wear these ones, or tomorrow I'm gonna wear these ones. I never wore like a same pair.
Fam, you know what? Yeah, with the Air Forces, I actually got a funny story. Yeah, my cousin at one time gave me trainers like that he didn't wear anymore, innit? And it was a pair of Kangol like tennis shoes. So like my boy in it came and knocked for
Like
me.
pimp sauce, basically.
Yeah,
Pimp sauce for no.
trust. He
people
came
don't
and
know.
knocked for me. He was like, "Yo, do you wanna go to the we're gonna go to the field and just kick ball." So when my sister got married, I don't know if you know, like in Zim culture, the husband gives you money in it, like
To go shopping.
yeah. So obviously I got I think I got like a bill. So I
Like a
spent
bill.
yeah, like 100, innit? So I spent now maybe it was a 120, I'm not sure, because I spent 60 on high top Air Forces black with a blue tick. Like proper roadman shoe. Gave me a run man down.
Run man down. From
Yeah,
young,
but
innit?
because I was the Air Force one came, I was inspired when I used to watch like Maney Fresh.
Oh yeah.
So I've always wanted a pair, but I just got a black pair in it because I was like, I don't want them to get dirty, whatever. But obviously, so that was actually my first pair of trainers, like proper nice trainers. And then so obviously I had the Kangols as well. So obviously when he said let's kick ball, so I'm looking at my trainers. I'm like, okay, I don't want to like use football boots because we're just playing around in the park. So let me just take these plimsolls in it. They're just nothing shoes in it. So cool. Put the trainers on. I come out. So he didn't say nothing in it. I thought he was gonna be like, "Oh, right, like big man, like what are those in it?" Yeah, he was just quiet in it, like. And then so then we end up going to the park where like everyone was like just chilling in it. And then like one of my guys was like, "Yo, what's that? What crap is that, fam? Can't go like in front of everyone, bro. Get me?
No way.
Chicks, everyone, bro. Like they were roasting me for a good 30 minutes. I ran home, changed my shoes, and I came back with my Air Forces. But still, he never lived that down, bro. The embarrassment.
Yeah, that will
was mad.
stick with you for time.
Trust.
They might even give you a nickname. Kango.
Bro. Nah, but do you know what? Kango is hard though because I have the bucket hats.
Yeah.
Wait, the bucket
I
hats
feel
are
like they're
cold.
coming back.
Yeah.
It's one of those brands.
My
They do nice
drip
tracksuits, innit?
after kind
Fisherman
of cancelled that Kango. When he saw me in college when I was coming in with J's, man, I forgot about all that, man. But he would bring it up once in a while. But yeah, that was mad. That was mad.
Yeah, the Kango is hard still. The fisherman hat. I just remember we went to Wireless, everyone was wearing those.
Yeah,
Even the one you have, like blue and white.
They're popular. They're popular.
they're cold.
They got cold drip in certain stuff. Some of the shoes they're a bit peak.
Yeah,
They're a bit peak, innit?
Yeah, the shoes are mad.
Yeah. So just going back on that, I feel like you see, like I'll keep saying this. I'll keep reiterating this. Having that first job, I feel like I needed that. I feel like I needed that from a young age. I know kids, these years, they probably don't even get the first job till like after uni, fam. There's certain people who never had a job.
Yeah,
Up until after uni.
Yeah.
That'll be like their first job.
True. Yeah, to be honest, I think you just have to drive in it. Like sometimes you want to be independent. I think that was a motivating factor for me because I just wanted to be independent. Like I just wanted certain things, let's say in my room, or certain things I wanted to buy by myself, like without asking my mom for peas or anything like that. So hence why I was like, you know what? Let me just apply for random jobs. Whatever the first one that comes up, I'm taking it. So I just went in my CV, different places, just sent in my CV, and I went to this nursing home, just sent in my CV, and literally the next day they called me. Oh, can you come in for interview?
Yeah.
Imagine the next day I'm already starting my work.
Bro, I started working the same day.
Yeah.
Well, do you think it's a drive thing or a parenting thing? Because like if, for example,
Because my mum didn't push me.
yeah,
to go
but
get a
let's
job.
an example.
But
like,
maybe she was egging me on because she said she came and she said, "Oh, that pub over there, they're recruiting people." So she could have just tried to push
like
me.
let's say your dad is Will Smith. Like what job do you have to work? Like because everything is there on the plate.
If
you
you're
get
coming
me?
if you're coming from a rich background or rich like
What
family,
you saying?
then
It's not mandatory. I feel like you need it. You need it.
it depends.
It depends
You
what
just
you.
do
It
something.
depends what you do. Like
Depends,
like
yeah.
what like. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're progressing in your career
Yeah.
and your parents are providing for you. Let's say you want to be a doctor, and before you go uni, they give you the funds for what you want.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, let's say a doctor, right? It's gonna distract you if you try to go do a different job in what I did. Whereas if you wanna, you might as well just focus the next 5, 6, 8 years
Yeah.
on exactly learning what it takes to be a doctor, doing all the necessary modules. So I feel like maybe you don't need to go do a job.
But that's what I'm saying.
So
It depends.
distract
It depends on the average family. Like, so if
Mm.
you say the average family with a decent earning, more time you might have to just get a local job in retail because you just want, you know what I mean? Like, because your parents are just not well off. Like, so you just want little
Just to
outfits,
add,
little minor things. You want a little hoodie,
Yeah.
and you don't always want to be asking your rents.
Yeah,
Oh, mom,
trust,
can you buy
trust,
me
trust,
this?
trust.
Can you buy dad? Can you buy me this?
Trust.
Yeah. So
And to be honest, I wanted that PS3 at that time. I wanted that PS3 because all my friends I was hanging around with,
had it. They had
they were talking about, yeah, guys, so we meet online. And there's me going home, bro. I didn't no console.
yeah.
I was thinking,
Because for something like that, it's either you have to wait till your birthday or Christmas.
Luckily, I've got one.
imagine me trying to ask my mom, oh, mom, can you buy me a console, PS3? And I'm looking at the prices at the time. They're like 300
bills,
something pounds. Mom is like, are you crazy? 300 something pounds for a gaming console?
The funny thing is when I had like a PS2 or whatever, I used to always have to finesse my mum. Like I used to be extra nice to my mum because obviously like games like GTA,
Yeah.
games like that, I had to make her go get it, innit?
Yeah.
You know that was.
Nah, do you know, for me, do you know when you go like Asda shopping,
yeah.
they have a gaming section.
Yeah, so you just put it in the trolley.
Yeah, man, I would dash it in there. and then when
Yeah, but you know them games when they come out, they're like 50 quid.
trust, she'd see it when she's scanning. So like my mom would like kind of feel bad to like say no in it, like because the person would be
Your mom is nice.
She was
like,
nice, innit?
trust,
She's nice. She's
trust.
still nice to us to this day.
My mum would be like, go take it back.
Take it back.
Take it back.
Take it
fam.
back.
Or should we just tell
Are
the
you
cashier,
crazy?
can you take that off,
50
please?
pounds. Boys, imagine those days, groceries will probably come up to like what, 30 pounds. So 50 pounds
Games-
a game.
the
like,
game's
you
worth
put
more
it
than
in
the
there, bro.
groceries.
That's like,
Yeah,
that's almost a bill. She's
You're
talking
crazy,
about, no, you're
bro.
crazy.
That's my mental, fam.
Yeah.
Pay for that.
Words.
You want me to sell drugs, or you want me to be on this console?
You see them days, remember, well, I used to have a PS2 back in Zim, innit? And like, sometimes when I actually didn't need it, I would lend it to my friends. Or we used to do this thing where like, let's say if you got a game like GTA, because it's so long, we used to have like, because they used to have the 2 megabyte
Yeah, the cartridge.
the
the
memory
memory
stick.
card.
Memory stick,
Yeah,
yeah.
So you used to have to share it between man, innit?
Yeah.
So like, if you get a game that's like GTA during the school holidays, man would wake up 5 a.m. till like 11 p.m. to complete the whole story, innit?
Yeah,
Because you don't have a memory card.
True.
You don't have a memory card, so you
Yeah.
need to sit and finish the whole story in the same day. It's peak.
Yeah, those are good days. Those are good days. because
Trust.
Only one person had the console or something, or the game.
Or the memory
Or you
card.
take the whole console to the yard.
Yeah.
In the morning, bro. Spend the whole day. You forget that you don't even have to eat or anything like that, bro. You're just playing games.
Gaming.
Stress free.
But I'm blessed to say I had the PS1 from the get go. I had
Yeah.
PS1, PS2, PS3. Then I skipped to PS4. Then I might get the PS5. But
I had what's it called, the Xbox.
which one?
The first Xbox.
Oh, the big chunky
Yeah,
thing.
the big chunky thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
big X on top.
Yeah.
That's the first
Mad.
console I had.
Yeah. Word.
I started off with a Polystation.
Yeah.
Police station.
Police station,
I don't
yeah.
even know what that is.
It's like it's not a fake GameCube, but it's like it was just like
No, I lied. There was the other one where you put the cartridge in the Sega.
yeah. No,
Oh,
mine
the-
wasn't Sega, but you put it in there. But
Middle.
it was like a
When you
PlayStation.
have to keep on blowing.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
And
So
it's only
I
got 4
had
buttons on the memory
Yeah.
controller.
That was
Trust.
That was
Yeah.
I still remember.
Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, no, that's the one. That's the one.
yeah?
That's the one.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Then I
yeah.
had a PS1.
How many cartridges do you had?
I only had 2.
Is it?
Yeah, I had like the biker game,
But it's the
and then I
cartridge.
had the Mario.
Is it the cartridge that will come with 64 games on it?
Nah, that's
Nah.
one of the cartridges. Those are like the mega cartridges.
Yeah,
They were
I
like-
only had like 2 cartridges.
So I know some of my friends are like big cartridges, a box of cartridges, proper like different games. You know what I mean? And, yeah, but every time most of the games don't even work, you have to keep on blowing and.
But the PS1 was slick, bro. It just had 2 buttons. The
Yeah.
open thing
Yeah,
and was it the power one?
yeah.
2.
Eject and power.
Eject. That's it. That's all you needed, bro. But I had that.
Those are good days, man.
There's what topic you got for us, man?
We're gonna start with mine, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So my topic actually relates to kind of like what I'm actually going through right now. So
It's
it's
gonna be a deep episode, guys.
it's not even that deep, you know.
I'll try to make it sound.
Yeah. So
Level it up.
the key word is like productivity.
Okay.
So going to uni, I realized put me in a position of structure. Oh, it's blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it put me in a position of structure in terms of like plan. So, for example, obviously, when you get to uni, you get a planner in it. So, like, you put it on your phone, and then you know what days you got your lectures.
Yeah.
So, I was kind of in a way like going to lectures. After lecture, I go library a little bit.
Yeah.
Go gym, and then come back home, chill, whatever. So, after I finished uni, I kind of went through a phase. Obviously, I had a job,
Yeah.
but I didn't have a structure.
Yeah.
Like I would go work and then obviously go gym. It was just like
Same
whatever. I was just sailing in it, but I didn't feel like I was actually being productive enough. So, just after Christmas, I decided to like cut off my social media because I felt like it was hindering my productivity in terms of or my progress. So in terms of like just doing things, like normal things, just to start off with. So before I even get productive, like just regular things, innit? Like cleaning my room regularly, doing laundry, helping around the house. It kind of put me in a position where I can actually like envision everything that I want to do every day and doing my tasks day by day. So obviously, coming the back off that, how do you like, for example, Shingi, how do you like structure your day? How do you get through and still manage to be productive and not procrastinate?
To be honest, right now, in terms of when I was in uni or
so like now,
general,
like for example, now if you were to say to someone like, this is how my day goes, this is how I motivate myself to get to work and to do other things outside of work. Yeah.
So usually, let's just say there's no lockdown on a normal day. Luckily, my timetable for work is literally is the best basically. So sometimes I start work from 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And I finish at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Or sometimes I start from 1 o'clock in the afternoon and finish at 9 p.m. Yeah. The longest days I have is 7 to 9, but those are only when I have to cover someone or they're short staffed.
Yeah.
Or like I need extra peas or anything like that. So let's say if I start work at 7 o'clock in the morning, of course I wake up at 5 o'clock, have my breakfast, shower, dress up, go to work. When I finish work, I still have from 3 o'clock basically up to 9 o'clock when I go to bed. I still have that time to do things I want to do, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So if I have to run some errands, if I want to go to the bank, or if I want to go shopping or food prep, or if I want to go to the gym, I can do that in the space of time, if you know what I mean. Yeah. If I want to catch up with my friends or anything like that, or if I have anything that needs to be done, or that's when I do the stuff. Yeah. When I start work at
Shingi, hold on. So we're coming up to half an hour on the video, so we're gonna have to shut down the video. But if you're locked in, obviously, my man was you was spitting. You was spitting.
I was in my zone.
But to listen to the rest of this, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to jump to Spotify, Hot Toast Podcast. Make sure you follow us subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Spotify, out on Apple Podcast, on 7 other platforms. Links all there in the description box. So you can carry on, bro. But if you wanna listen to the rest of the podcast, you're gonna have to jump in on Spotify.
Make sure you subscribe. Share it to your parents. Let's go. Your sisters.
Follow Primal. Follow S&D.
Uncles.